sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play. Tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It is pass incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. To throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the scores. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. 2nd and long. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll roll him out right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Cook out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. A pickup of
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback taking it in, and the Vikings are going to retake the lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 23.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Bears 17, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
2nd and 11 now.
He'll drop to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job of improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, I think you and I were raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, it's again to Cook. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man. It's taken out for a Viking touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 35, Bears 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here.
Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now they try the right side here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this will be caught by Mooney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
first down Bears.
They're going to look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. First down, Bears.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it
Good
back
game,
to
bro.
the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, Mark.
Quickly to Thielen here. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
2-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it
There
in.
you go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16.
Come on. Get out of there. There we go.
And
There we
now
go.
off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case,
Oh, that's us!
And this one travels out of bounds.
Oh, that's us!
Successful there on the onside kick try.
Gotta get there, baby. That could have been us. I mean, but still.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
So, like, my parents watch this game even though he's not here either. Only people on the league can watch the game.
Well, I have it on my YouTube channel, so.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.